Continue to maintain this lesson throughout life because we do this. Everyone needs to do this. So, the way that you respond to your environment is very important. Your emotional responses and your emotional reactions that you have towards your own life whenever life gets tough or things, they begin to show friction, there's resistance, anytime you're having issues in life, when things get hard, anything that really just makes us emotional, right? Like a loss, going through a transformation, getting through tough times, right? The way that you respond to these life lessons, to these everyday nuances, it's really vital. It's gonna really manifest the life that you deserve, okay? Your emotional responses are gonna shape your life. When they say we create our own reality, they weren't lying. We really do. So when things happen in life, because they always will, no matter what, if you respond with ungratitude or ignorance, life is gonna give you, you know, the reflection of that energy. You understand? So it's like a karmic effect, it's a dharmic effect. The energy that you put out, you're gonna get back. So if you're putting out unsettling emotions, anger, jealousy, control, um, a loss of faith and a loss of hope, like just hopelessness, right? Your your trust in God or your trust in this higher wisdom or this higher knowledge needs to come out when you're going through a tough time. Because if you truly trusted in your process, if you truly trusted that there is something bigger than your ego, than your life circumstances, if you truly felt that connection to, all is self, then you would be grateful for just the life that you have, for the breath that you're taking, and then you would move forward with grace. Okay, grace is an important word because they put this in religion for a reason. You need to have grace, right? You need to make sure that you take on all challenges with the mindset that you're going to get out of that challenge, and you don't need to step on other people's toes or ruin someone else's life to fix yours, right? You taking from others, whether that be an emotional exchange or physical exchange, is going to lead you to being taken advantage of in your life by your own life circumstances. So that's what I'm saying. The emotional regulation that you have is going to bring about a better life, because the more emotionally upset you are, the more you're going to bring in energies and frequencies that match that. And so when you don't worry much and you know that you're going to handle things with grace and you trust the process, and the more you trust yourself, the more you're definitely going to come out of everything. And the energy that comes back to you after that stage of improvement or transformation, that energy is going to reflect the grace that you took, right? When you treat others with respect, even though they don't respect you, that karma will be paid back with your next transaction, right? Or even it will be paid to you by having the awareness and the knowledge. Because the more that you practice yourself, your development and everything like that, your mind, your mental agility, the more you'll be rewarded in life with awareness, with opportunities, with connections, with situations that better your circumstances, right? Because when you treat people badly, you might get some cool stuff out of life, but then you might have interactions or little things that ruin that peace. And that's because you took peace from someone else, so now your peace is going to be taken away, whether you are aware of it or not. And that's where the ignorance comes in. So if you want to remain ignorant and not trust in the process, then the ignorance will be there for you in your next stage, just by you being ignorant and not knowing and not being aware, losing people along the way because you're not aware of how you handle yourself. So that was just my wisdom of the day. I will make a longer video just explaining this awareness of your emotional regulations and how that manifests a better life. When you have a better attitude, you just have a better life.